Hi everyone, good evening classmates, especially to our beautiful teacher. Good evening ma'am. My name is Alvera Lansani. I will be presenting a report today on critical viewing in this topic. Hmm. If you have any questions or would like to share your thoughts during or after the presentation, please free to do so. Critical viewing. Just as critical reading and critical listening are important, critical viewing is also important. Your generation is a visual generation. You understand better if the message has visual representation. My explanation about the critical viewing is the skill of analyzing and giving meaning to visual media in a thoughtful and selective way. It includes analyzing the content, techniques, and messages conveyed through visual elements in order to gain a deeper understanding and critique of the media. This allows us to develop a more discerning and analytical perspective, enabling us to better understand and evaluate the media we engage with. Ito ay nagbibigay daan sa atin sa maging mapanuri, mapagmasid at critical sa pag-analisa ng mga media na ating napapanood. For example, questioning the messages. Finally, a critical viewer would reflect on the messages or ideas that the movie is trying to convey and consider their own opinion on these ideas. Another example, for example ng critical viewing, sa pelikula ay ang pagtingin sa mga elemento ng paggawa ng pelikula tulad ng direction, screenplay, cinematography, editing, acting, lighting, sets, at soundtracks. Sa pamamagitan ng pagkilala sa mga teknik at pag-unawa sa mga malikhain na pagpili, maaaring mapahusay ang karanasan ng panunood. Next, proceed to the following can help you evaluate a film, a television show, or a video. Before viewing. Number 1, know your purpose before viewing the film, television show, or a video. My explanation about the number 1, by having a purpose in mind before watching a film, television show, or video, you can approach it with a specific focus. This means having a clear intention or goal, such as seeking entertainment, education, analysis, or personal connection. Having a purpose allows you to engage with the media in more meaningful way, enhancing your overall viewing experience. Ito ay tumutulong sa iyo na maging mas mapagmasid, mapanuri at bukas sa mga mensahe at tema na ipinapahayag sa pamamagitan ng visual media. For example, entertainment. You've heard that it's a good movie and you're looking for something enjoyable to do in your free time. Your purpose is simply to be entertained. Another example, maybe you've experienced struggles similar to those who the main character and you're hoping to find some inspiration or comfort in his history. Your purpose is to make a personal connection with the film. Number two, if you are viewing a film, predict sequence of events, the point of view of the creator, etc. My explanation, when you're viewing a film, predicting the sequence of events involves anticipating what might happen next based on what has already happened. This requires attention to details, understanding of the characters, and highlighting these social issues. Halimbawa, for example, kung ikaw ay nanonood ng isang pelikula, ang thriller, maaring subukan mong hulaan kung ano ang mangyayari sa mga susunod na eksena batay sa mga clues to detalye na ibinigay ng pelikula. Maaari mong suriin kung paano nilalarawan ng director ang mga tauhan at pangyayari para maunawaan ang kanyang punto de vista o mensahe na nais niyang iparating. Number 3, connect the film or video with other media like books, vlog, etc. that describes a similar idea. My explanation, connecting a film or video with other media, such as books, blogs, and more, that explore similar ideas can enhance your understanding and provide a broader perspective on the subject matter. For example, kung ikaw ay nanonood ng isang pelikula na naglalaman ng tema tungkol sa pag-ibig at paghihirap, maaari mong hanapin ang mga aklat o blog na nagsalaysay ng mga kwento o karanasan na may parehong tema. Sa pamagitan ng pagkakabit ng mga ito, maaari mong makakuha ng iba pang mga idea, mga pananaw at mga kwento na nagpapalawak sa iyong pagkaunawa sa paksa. Number 4, concepts map the video topic and a self-selected context. My explanation, and summary concepts mapping involves visual representing the main ideas and their relationship within our video topic. By selecting a context that is meaningful to you, you can create a personalized map that helps you better understand and remember the information presented in the video. For example, kung ikaw ay nanonood ng isang video na naglalayong ipakita ang mga epekto ng pagbabago ng klima sa kalikasan, maaari mong gamitin na konsepto tulad ng global warming, deforestation, climate change, at iba pa. Maaari mong ilagay ang mga ito sa isang mapa at ipakita ang mga koneksyon sa pagitan ng mga konsepto na ito. Number 5, create self-produced guiding questions. My explanation, creating self-produced guiding questions involves formulating your own thought-provoking inquiries that will help guide your understanding and analysis and analysis of a film or video. For example, if you are watching a documentary about climate change, some self-produced guiding questions could be, for example, that what are the main causes and contributors to climate change? How does climate change impacts different ecosystem and species? What are the potential solutions and actions to mitigate climate change? How can individuals and communities contribute to addressing climate change? That is example number 5 about the create self-produced guiding question. That is example. Next, during viewing. During viewing. To be number 1, during viewing. Number 1, to be able to understand the film or video. You can it to monitor comprehension or rewind to clarify comprehension. For example, to be able to understand the film or video, you can use subtitles to monitor comprehension or rewind to clarify comprehension. My explanation for that, sa pagkakaintindi sa pelikula o video, maaari mong gamitin ang mga subtitle upang masubaybayan ang pagkaunawa o i-rewind ito upang linawin ang pagkaunawa. Number 2, you can rewatch the film or video with new purpose and perspective. My explanation, pwede mong panoorin muli ang pelikula o video na may bagong layunin at perspektiba. Number 3, form relevant questions based on viewing. My explanation for that, questions that are related to what you are viewing. For example, if you're watching a documentary about climate change, you might ask, what are the main causes of climate change? Ano ang mga sanhi ng pagbabago ng klima? O paano natin maibabawas ang epekto nito? Number 4, make meaningful inference. My explanation for that, when analyzing a piece of literature, you can make meaningful inferences about the character's motivation and the overall theme of story. For example, kung ang isang tauhan ay palaging nagpapakita ng kabutihang loob, maaari mong hulaan na mahalaga sa kanila ang pagkamalasakit at pagkaunawaan. Next, after viewing. After viewing, retell what happened. For example of retelling, Jerome went to the mall yesterday. He bought a new book and ate sushi for lunch. He also watched a movie before going home. My explanation for that, retelling is simply narrating the same events or story but in your own words. You don't add or subtract from the original events. You just use different words to describe the same thing. It's like giving a summary of the story but with more details. Number 2, summarize main idea. For example, ang kwento ay nagpapahalaga sa kahalagahan ng katapatan sa pamamagitan ng karanasan sa isang batang babae. My explanation for that. My explanation about that is summarizing the main idea means to condense the most important point or theme of a story or text. In this case, the main idea is the emphasis on the value of honesty. Number three, recall on thinking and or number 3, recall on thinking and or emotions during video metacognition. For example, ang video ay nagdulot ng mga emosyon ng pasasalamat at inspirasyon na nagpapaalala sa akin tungkol sa kahalagahan ng pagiging mapagpasalamat at pagpapanatili ng posibong pag-iisip. Explanation for that, summarizing the experience of recalling one's own thinking and or emotion during a video involves capturing the key emotions and thoughts that were triggered while watching. In this case, videos serve as reminder of the importance in this case, the emotions of gratitude and inspirations were felt, and the video served as a reminder of the importance of gratitude and positive thinking. Number 4, and first social context with respect to total views or social shares. For example, ang malaking bilang ng web views at social shares ng video ay nagpapahiwatig ng kanyang kasikatan sa online community, na nagpapahiwatig na ang nilalaman ay kaugnay at nakakaakit sa malawak na audience. My explanation about that, summarizing the inference of social context with respect to total views or social context with respect summarizing the inference of social context with respect to total views or social context with respect to total views or social shares involves drawing conclusions based on the popularity and engagement of a video. In this case, the high number of views and social shares suggests that the video has gained significant attention and resonated with a wide audience, indicating its relatability and appeal. Number 5, separate explicit and implicit ideas. For example, the article malinaw na sinasabi ng may akda na ang ehersisyo sa kalusugan ng katawan. Meanwhile, ang hindi malinaw na idea ay nagpapahiwatig na ang ehersisyo ay may positive impacts on mental well-being. My explanation for that, separating the explicit and implicit ideas involves identifying the information that is explicitly stated and the underlying ideas that are indirectly implied or suggested. In this case, the explicit idea is the author's statements about exercise being beneficial for physical health. Next, extended comprehension strategies are meant to provide extended learning around video and streaming content, as well opportunities for more complex thinking about the content. Extended. My explanation about the extended comprehension strategies go beyond basic comprehension by utilizing techniques like making connection, visualizing, and summarizing visualizing, and summarizing. They help readers from personal connections, create mental image, and condense information for better understanding and retention. Number 1, reflect on your purpose and the evaluation of the film or video. For example, I recognize that my purpose for watching the film was entertainment and gaining insight into the human experience. Evaluating the film, I found it to be truth-provoking and emotionally and impactful, effectively delivering its message and learning its message and leaving a lasting impression. My explanation about the reflecting on your purpose and evaluating a film or video involves introspection about the reasons behind watching it and assessing its overall impacts. In this case, the individual reflects on their purpose, which was to be entertained and gain deeper understanding. Number 2, compare and contrast film or video with similar video or film content. For example, sa paghahambing at pagkukontrast ng pelikulang A sa isang katulad ng pelikula na B, nagiging malinaw na pareho ang mga pelikula sa pagsusuri ng mga tema ng pag-ibig at sakripisyo. However, A emphasizes romance and emotional depths while B delves into psychological complexities. My explanation for that: comparing and contrasting involves examining the similarities and differences between two films or videos that have similar content. In this example, both films explore themes of love and sacrifice, but they differ in their approach. Number 3, create anticipation guide for viewers who have not seen the film or video yet. My explanation for that: the anticipation guide is designed to engage viewers who haven't seen the film yet by presenting statements or questions about the plot, themes, or character. It aims to generate curiosity and prepare viewers for their upcoming viewing experience. Number 4, identify the big idea of the film or video. For example, ang malaking idea ng pelikula ay ang kapangyarihan ng mga hadlang. Ito'y naglalaman ng paglalakbay ng dalawang individual na humaharap sa maraming mga pagsubok, ngunit sa huli, natatagpuan ang kaluwagan at lakas sa kanilang pagmamahalan. My explanation about the identify the big idea of the film. The film's central themes revolves around the transformative power of love, showcasing how it can triumph over adversity and provide resilience to the characters. Number 5, roughly determine the history of the film topic. my explanation for that? By examining the historical context and release dates of film within the same topic, we can roughly determine the history of the film topic. For example, the first film on this topic na ito ay nilabas noong dekada 1980s, sinundan ng ilang mga pagpapatuloy noon dekada 1990s at simula ng 2000. Number 6. Evaluate the roles played, the audience, the format, the topic, theme. For example, when evaluating a film, it is important to consider the roles played by the actors, ang target na audience, ang formatting pelikula, at ang pangkalahatang paksa o tema na ipinakikita. Thank you all for listening to my report on this topic. I hope you found the information interesting